Peru news today. All you need to know about Peru.
Two women attacked the president of Peru, Dina Boluarte, during an event. Two inhabitants of Ayacucho cheer the president at a public event. One of them, Ruth Bárcena, lost her husband to a gunshot during protests against the government. After inaugurating a highway in Ayacucho, in the southern mountains of Peru, this Saturday President Dina Boluarte threw candy everywhere to the people, with a wide smile. She had little in the way of popularity. Her moment of joy lasted just a few seconds. A crouching woman waited for her security to be neglected to pounce on the Peruvian president. She was quickly restrained while a second woman pulled her hair. Only the first has been identified. This is Ruth Bárcena, widow of Leonardo David Hanco Chaca, one of the 10 who died in Ayacucho, in the demonstrations against the president. Historically beaten, Ayacucho did not welcome Pedro Castillo's successor, as was foreseeable. Dina murderer. Ayacucho repudiates you. The crowd shouted at him. So handing out candy like someone throwing coins was considered a provocation. They killed my husband, am I going to be calm? Bárcena, who was detained and taken to the sector's police station, defended herself, although she was later released. Her husband, a 32-year-old transporter, was wounded in the fortnight of December 2022. A bullet pierced his chest, destroying his kidneys, liver and pancreas. She lasted 2 days in the intensive care unit. She left a 7-year-old girl orphaned. Bárcena was pregnant with twins when she became a widow. She lost them too. I had to donate blood because there weren't enough donations. He was the wounded man who used the most units of blood. In total, 56 units were required because my husband bled to death completely. They had to take my blood, and that, added to the depression I went into, caused me to lose my twins. Only my daughter and I are left, she told the Infobi portal in those days. The harassment of President Boluarte has aroused immediate rejection and condemnation from her ministers and her congressmen. Alberto Otarola, head of the Council of Ministers, has said, "With violence, we all lose as a country." In a democracy, dialogue must always prevail, and these regrettable events cannot happen. There is no justification for attacking a woman, he said about the region that, in addition to the dozen deaths, recorded more than 60 injuries due to the repression by law enforcement forces. The Minister of Culture, Leslie Ortega, also joined the chorus of repudiation. These acts should never be repeated again against any person. For its part, the Ministry of the Interior issued a statement stating that it will carry out the corresponding investigations in order to identify those responsible. Hours later, the head of the agency, Victor Torres, said at a press conference that the two women are duly identified and that they are being captured. Drastic disciplinary measures will be taken, he said. The sociologist and former Congresswoman Indira Halka has been one of the discordant voices. Women who lost husbands and children in the Ayacucho massacre confront Boluarte, who threw candy to the people, like the miserable person that she is. How easy it is to talk about aggression in front of women who have seen their relatives die due to the insanity of a tyrant. You have to be ashamed, she remarked. President Dina Boluarte begins the second year of her mandate, maintaining a very low level of approval, and without being able to negotiate with an opposition that has not stopped demonstrating in the streets. Leave us your comment and subscribe to continue growing, and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru news today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.